Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I'm really sorry if this video is, I don't know, a little bit jumbled up. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, and that's just because I'm not really particularly going off any kind of script. And I want to say before I get started that I know this is not a end of the world, very serious issue. This is just one of the things, the minor things, may I add, in my life that irritate me as a small woman, as a very petite lady. Okay, and I think one of the things that we're all going to agree on in this video is when you are either very tall or very small, the range of clothing is not available. I can talk for the petite section, and this is obviously my experience only. If you have had any other experience with this, then let me know in the comment section down below. But it could just be me and my incredibly awkward body. But I actually recently ordered something from New Look, and I don't know how well known New Look is across the world, but for those of you who don't know, it is quite a big clothing line here in the United Kingdom. And to be fair, I used to buy things from there all the time, but I have not bought things for a long time, like years in fact. So I was a little bit out of, I guess the loop of what was going on with the company and stuff like that, because I just hadn't ordered for so long from them. And so I think it was a week or two ago now, I decided that I was going to order some petite clothing from New Look. And normally, again, don't know how it works across the world here, but here in the UK, they tend to class you as a petite person if you are 5'3" or under. I ordered a couple of tops, and I also ordered some jeans and some trousers, all from New Look's Petite section. I ordered these clothing items online. So yeah, I went to try the trousers on and the jeans on. Now I want you to bear in mind that although I am petite, you may have noticed in other videos that I am quite the chunky monkey, okay? I have wide hips, wide thighs. I have quite a hourglass shaped body, and you know what, most of the time I'm not really too embarrassed about it or anything like that. I'll be blunt and honest and just say, like, I'm a chunky monkey. And I am. I normally fit into a UK 12 or a UK 14. It's normally either a 12 or a 14, depending on the shop that I'm in. For example, I know if I order from boohoo.com, I tend to order a size or two up, because I personally find for me that the Boohoo clothing is quite a small fit, petite or not. Anyways, going back to New Look, I tried these jeans on and they fastened, but they were incredibly tight. And then I went to try the trousers on, and oh my gosh, like, they wouldn't even zip up, and I could only just to say get them past my hips, and they were just insanely tight, unwearable. Like, I needed to either return them or get an exchange. And those products, the jeans and the trousers, were both a size UK 14, which again, normally I don't have an issue with. And sometimes I get it, clothes don't fit, you can't always have what you want, that's fine. So I think it was the next day or a couple of days later, I actually went into the store, into my local New Look store, and had a quick look around before I went to the customer service desk. I couldn't see a petite section. And so I went over to the customer service desk and I said, look, I would really like to exchange these for the size up, so a UK petite size 16. The trousers I could probably do with this size UK 18 because, of just how tight they were. I couldn't believe how tight they were, like an extremely small fit. And basically she said, well, we don't have a petite section in this store, which personally for me, speaking as a petite woman, I find that's kind of wrong. I think that every single store, it should be kind of mandatory to have at least a small petite section, a small tall section, a small maternity section, and a small section for the curvier women as well, and the curvier men, and the curvier people in general, you know. But what do I know about running a shop, you know? And then on top of that, the petite section of New Look online only goes up to a size UK 16. And when I actually questioned the lady who was serving me at the time, the customer service lady, I'm sorry, I've forgotten her name, she actually just said, well, it doesn't go up to a UK 18 because it's a petite section. And I was just like shocked. I was just like, you do know that the petite section goes off height, not weight. Just because I am a petite lady, it doesn't mean that I am slim. I know I'm not slim. I'm not stupid. I don't need people to tell me that I'm fat, you know? I was just shocked at the fact that New Look's petite section didn't go to a size 18 and over just because it's a petite section. What, do they not get small and chunky people? Because I'm small and chunky, so I know they exist. So in the end, I just exchanged the jeans and the trousers for UK size 16s, and basically I knew the jeans would fit, but because of how tight the trousers were, I was just a little bit like unsure of life. I was just like, oh my gosh, like these better fit. But I mean, to be honest, they fit now in a UK 16, but they are still like tight, but I can at least get them on and fasten them. We're kind of classed in a way as like abnormal because we're not like the standard height or the standard weight of, I don't know, the regular people. I don't know. I don't know what it is. The one company whose petite section I've never had an issue with is actually River Islands. I think what New Look need to bear in mind, and other, you know, clothing companies as well, is that everyone's body's different and they do need to cater more towards women or men who are classed as petite but are just bigger in the weight. They are curvier people. I actually got, interestingly, a survey from New Look. They emailed me a survey and I filled it in and said exactly that. I just said, look, your petite section, for me personally, in my experience, it just doesn't fit right. And also, I don't understand why your petite range only goes up to a UK size 16. Another thing that I find with companies and their petite section is they just simply don't have a good variety, a good range of clothing. I want to quickly mention as well, just before I end this video, that at the end of the day, I do know that companies are slowly starting to include more body shapes and more styles, and I think that's great that they're trying to incorporate those who are maybe a little taller than average, a little bit smaller than average, a little bit curvier than average. Like, that's great. But I just think that we still have quite a long way to go. You need a medal or some kind of award if you have made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new here, make sure to click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much for listening to me blabbering on, and I really hope to see you in my next video.